I wanted to expand my business, expand my marketing approach, expand my delivery approach, and I most importantly wanted to differentiate myself. I felt as though I was working in a commoditized business and I didn't want to be a commodity anymore.
And I found that it was very effective to have someone that could essentially be the fly on the wall for me and deliver the insight that I needed in order to overcome the obstacles that I was facing.
I had doubts and concerns as to whether I was capable of taking on the role that was being presented to me, and I just felt that coaching was a way for me to get a sense of clarity and sort of figure out what my goals were and where I wanted to go.
Somebody who knows my strengths, knows my weaknesses, really helps me play to my strengths and forgive myself for my weaknesses as I work to not just correct them, but really learn more to accept them and leverage them and move them from the weakness to strength category.
It was about taking a lot of my ideas and concepts and thoughts and looking at it from sort of a higher level view and helping me to then focus on what would be a topic that I could write about that would give me the credibility that I needed as a speaker.
I knew that I needed to develop the language of how to best leverage my services and how to have conversations with prospects.
I wanted somebody to work with me to basically get me to realize the things that I should be aware of.
A coach is someone who removes the barriers. Someone else from my industry would be able to help me from a technical perspective, but that wasn't what I was seeking.
The coaching experience for me was surprising, stimulating, and inspiring. It wasn't anything that I expected.
I think it's particularly helpful to use a coach because there's so many different aspects of one's life that can make an impact on one's goals.
And I have found it to be very helpful in providing clarity, focus, and giving me more confidence in my ability, my natural abilities, as well as taking those stretches that I need to take in terms of accomplishing what I want to accomplish in my career.
I found in coaching, we immediately jump into the deep. And we dig into those things that I'm really not aware of because I do such a good job of burying them and don't need to deal with them. And it's there that I find a great amount of discovery about myself as well as my business because they are very much interrelated.
Working with my coach, we established together deadlines, timelines, when I would be accountable to give my coach the information from, like, say, each chapter. And that helped me maintain consistency, maintain the schedule so that before I knew it, the book was done.
It was a very positive experience. I especially appreciated the questions that she asked that helped me to see my blind spots of either fears that I had that I wasn't aware of that was prohibiting me from moving forward, or just new ways of approaching things that she gave me a new perspective.
My coach spent a fair amount of time with me talking about you have to focus on where your strengths are. You can't ignore those because, person in my position, you have a lot of strength to rely upon, and there's some opportunities for you to improve.
I can't explain how it happened, but when I got back home, back to the office, I started writing and there was nothing in the way. It's just as if there was never that problem to begin with.
You're not hiring someone that's going to tell you exactly what to do and you follow their plan. You develop a plan together, and you have to be willing to go to places that maybe are very uncomfortable for you in order to get where you need to be.
Sometimes you don't know what you don't know, so even using a coach for a brief period of time to help you clarify, elucidate, create a process was incredibly effective.
I would say the most critical value that I have found from coaching is that mindfulness of self and trying to figure out where we get in our own ways and getting focused on the goals you really want to achieve, getting clear on those goals.
Am I emboldened enough to address those fears of the unknown, or am I ready to do the truly hard work of addressing those things that are barriers to my own success?
One of the greatest gifts that you can give yourself is to truly invest in yourself. And there's numerous ways you can invest in yourself: reading, attending conferences, seminars, and various other learning opportunities. But I say the quintessential way that you can invest in yourself is to invest in a coach.
So I would highly recommend coaching, and I believe everyone can benefit and just catapult taking your business and your personal growth to a new level.
You have to be committed to the process. It's just like any other thing that in life, if you don't put the effort in, you're not going to get a lot out. It's not something that happens quickly, so it's something you need to take seriously, work on, and be committed to.
If there's something in the way of you living the life you want, of you having the productivity you want, of you having the happiness you want, then a coach is someone who can actually listen to you, coach you through whatever it is that's actually blocking you, get you through that to the other side so that you actually have what you want.